Welcome to Embody Safety with Eva. Today we will talk about receiving in your relationships, especially if you are a high achieving woman. In my experience of working with many high achieving and very capable clients, I noticed that for them, receiving is not simply a mindset shift or a matter of telling themselves, just let others help you. Receiving is a nervous system capacity because at its core, receiving is about your body feeling safe, receiving attention, receiving love, receiving support, and even receiving comfort. And if our body is used to living in a lot of activation, then receiving can feel like something that is just around the corner, like the connections you want or the support you want are just around the corner, but they feel very elusive. And even if there are opportunities to receive in your life, it can feel like you cannot let them fully land in your body. So we will talk about this a little bit more today. A lot of high achieving women struggle with receiving because they often relate to themselves, to their body, but also to others and life itself through effort, pressure, and achievement. So often internally, it feels like they are overcoming these obstacles or hurdles in love or relationships or in their career. And they often feel like they haven't done enough to deserve receiving, or they feel like I need to be special or I need to be perfect in order to receive the type of connection or the healthy love that I want. And oftentimes, one of the biggest fears that the women I work with have is becoming average or ordinary because their system cannot fathom being chosen or loved exactly as they are without having to constantly perform or improve themselves. So they cannot imagine someone staying with them even when they are tired or sad or they haven't done their best or they don't feel their best. A sign that your system is relating to love and connection and receiving itself through survival or activation or that effort and pressure is that when something good happens in your life or something good shows up, the immediate thought is, what if it disappears? Or what if the person realizes that I am not perfect and they will leave? Or what if I stop trying so hard and everything that I built will fall apart? This is how activation sounds like in our system. For many high achieving women I work with, receiving and love felt historically unsafe and like something that has to be earned. And that's also one of the reasons why they often end up in unhealthy relational dynamics or in relationships with unavailable people because their body is so used to working hard for love, overcoming obstacles, and even fighting for it. And that's also why relationships that feel calm and safe and peaceful can at first feel boring, or they can feel like there is just something missing in this relationship. And it's usually that activation and the odd chase and unpredictability that their system is used to that's missing. The first thing that allows you to receive in relationships is creating safety and space inside of your body, but also in what I call your relational field. Because when we are living inside of that activation or urgency, you will notice that it's as if you are living ahead of your body, ahead of yourself, ahead of your natural capacity. And that's when it feels like what we want is is just around the corner. I just have to do this one thing right. Or maybe if I become understanding enough or perfect enough, that's when I will finally receive. And these are what I call illusions. And we cannot see through those illusions if we are living on this high speed level and our body is full of urgency. And when your system is busy overcoming, rescuing, fixing, or saving people in relationships, it literally doesn't have time and space to notice what already feels support and who is already able to meet you at your level. And there is also a lot of energy and attention going outwards towards overcoming obstacles and fixing or changing people or just overcoming all these hurdles in unhealthy relational dynamics. And that's why in somatic work, the first thing you learn is to keep your energy and attention with yourself and in your body. So it's this combination of tending to your inner state while feeling supported, taken care of, and protected from within that allows your system to open to receive. Another step to feeling comfortable receiving is receiving yourself exactly as you are. Because many high achieving women withhold love, attention, and care from themselves. It often feels like I can rest once I finish this task, or I can be proud of myself or support myself when I get this right. And there is often this underlying feeling of I can receive what I need or what I want, whether it's my own attention, care, and support, or attention, care, and support from other people, once I get it right. But also, often with high achieving women, that bar is often being raised higher and higher and higher, and that's why receiving feels so elusive to their system. And usually the hardest part for high achieving women to believe is that a healthy relationship partner or the right opportunities for you are going to choose you based on who you are and based on your unique essence, or what I call your unique signal, without you having to do anything that would deplete your energy or sacrifice your well-being. And this is where somatic work and learning to support yourself and take care of yourself and protect yourself and your relational field from within opens your system to be seen exactly as you are. And in my experience, when very capable women use that doing energy that they spend on being busy or productive or pulling other people along on supporting themselves, that's when your essence can shine and your unique signal becomes stronger. And that's when the right people and the right opportunities for you can finally recognize you, because your relational field is not cluttered with the self-doubt and overworking and basically trying to change yourself. And then the last thing that helps high achieving women receive more of what they want and more of the goodness in life is doing much less than what you are used to while enjoying comfort. And this goes back to high achieving women feeling like if they didn't have to earn something, it's almost as if it doesn't count. And it's because their body and system is used to transactional love and transactional care. And that's what we need to change at a body-based level. And because your system was used to jumping through hoops when it comes to receiving and relationships, doing the opposite and doing much less than what you are used to is going to feel counterintuitive at first. But your nervous system had a constant companion in form of that activation that was always asking, what's next? What do I have to improve? What is missing? And that's why your system could never be present. And the present moment, when you feel calm and relaxed and serene, is when your system is available to receive, but also when you are emotionally available to yourself and to other people, and where you can form healthy, real connections instead of connections or love or opportunities that are based on your output or effort. When you learn to keep your energy with yourself and at the same time learn to track your inner state and your needs, and you stop withholding those from yourself, you stop withholding your own attention, care, and support, that's when your relational field very naturally and effortlessly filters for people and opportunities to receive that are going to nourish you and support your life, and they will repel the people and opportunities that are not a fit or that would pull you into unhealthy relational dynamics, because you are no longer a match for that. You are no longer a match for overworking yourself. I created an amazing space for high achieving intuitive women where you learn all of these and so much more. You learn how to build and create relationships that are healthy and nourishing by staying true to who you are and listening to your body's cues. So if that's something that you've been looking for, you can explore the Sanctuary Practice portal through the link below or apply for one-on-one somatic sessions.